Simply one question. What are you here for? She must have given you a purpose as well. What is that purpose? And when you understand that purpose, how wide is this world? How big is Mother Nature? Every little stone, every little piece of sand has been created there individually by Mother Nature.
Could you ask Guruji your question? Because I think this is a really interesting question as well.
Yeah, how do you handle the government restrictions? For example, who doesn't allow me, for example, to do my job regarding my surf school, or who put on all these other kind of restrictions. How do you handle that? With love as well? Is that also love and accept it? But how do you accept it?
That's what's happening at the moment. You can't change it, can you? The government has to do what the government is thinking it needs to do to protect the people. So we need to just accept and say, thank you. This is the time I need for me to understand what is my role that I'm playing in Mother Nature's big book. Because obviously, everybody has a role. Mother Nature created each one of us individually. We are unique and individual in our rights. So this is a gift sent to you by Mother Nature to address yourself and find out what is your role towards her. What do you need to do? So now if you're going to rush off to school or to do whatever job that you're doing, you wouldn't get this beautiful opportunity, would you? So let's look at the beauty of it. It's an opportunity that has been gifted to us by Mother Nature. Come and take a pause, take a rest, and look at me and understand me. And understand yourself. What part do you play in her big game?
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Sorry, I want to give you a chance to follow up, Natasha. One of the things that I took away from that too is so often we define ourselves by these titles or by these, where you work or what you're doing, and all of a sudden when that's taken away, it's like, who am I without that? But Natasha, I'd love for you to follow up with that. What's your follow-up thought on that?
No, I love that, and I have to say that also already participating in the tribe already gave me the opportunity to learn so much and to reevaluate what I want to do in life. And as you say, and also relating to Mother Nature, I mean, I think that's what it's all virus and everything is pointing out, right? To reevaluate that. So yeah, it's really nice, really beautiful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for asking that question. All right, what is your question for Guruji?
What kind of questions? Hello there.
Well, by the way, where are you joining us from again?
London, Windsor, Ontario, sorry.
Windsor, Ontario. Okay, sorry, what's your question?
Okay, so what kind of questions can I consciously ask myself to help me discover my role in Mother Nature?
Simply one question. What are you here for? Mother Nature created you so beautiful, so perfect, and gave you so many talents. And now it's your turn to ask her that you made me so beautiful, so nice. What am I supposed to do for you? And when you get the answer to that, it'll take some time. You will know how to follow it up. First answer is this. Mother Nature created you in one of her images. And then what's your purpose? She must have given you a purpose as well. What is that purpose? And when you understand that purpose, you will get a big aha moment in your life. But don't expect it to like drop down like that. If I may share something with you. So I get a phone call from this, you can say, one of my disciples in India, and he says, we've been in lockdown, for so long, and I became vegetarian, as you said, and I was chanting the name of, let's say, a part of one aspect of Jesus. And then I saw him and it was beautiful, blah, 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 blah. But I have so many aches and pains in my body. And so I said, well, did you actually see him, or did your mind accept the fellow that came dressed in the Superman suit, looking like him? So that has to be a deciphering. I said, it doesn't show up in 2 days, it takes time. It takes dedication. It takes opening your heart up to feel the whole of Mother Nature. How wide is this world? How big is Mother Nature? Every little stone, every little piece of sand has been created there individually by Mother Nature. So what a great creator is she?
Well, and I love how you said you should ask the question, what can I give back to you? And it's really interesting because I had an experience towards the beginning of this quarantine. This Christian scripture had been on my mind. It says, be still and know that I am God. And I always thought it meant like God saying, you be still and know that I am God. But what I realized from that was it was more of a promise. Be still and know that I am God. And I question, how can we know what our purpose is if we don't know how to understand the bigger source than us, right? How do we understand what we're supposed to give back to Mother Nature if we don't take time to get to know who she is? And so that thought just came to my mind. I don't know if I'm articulating it very well, but when you said, ask the question, not what is my purpose, but what can I give back to her, and word it that way, that was really beautiful and profound for me.
Absolutely. You see, the tree behind you, every leaf has been crafted by Mother Nature. Every fall, the leaves will fall down. Every spring, you will get new leaves. And look how endlessly she works to create, and to create. So if we are one of her perfect creations, no matter what the world thinks that how imperfect we are, in Mother Nature's eyes, we are one of her perfect creations. How can we perfectly accept her and return the love that she has given to us back to her?
For everyone watching this video, we invite you to share your experience of Sarva Loka in the comment section below. Subscribe to this channel to receive more divine wisdom from Sarva Loka released by Divine Bliss International. Om.